So now you have a job in your schedule, I can go ahead and show you how you can complete that job. Before I do that though, I'm just going to talk you through your schedule page so you understand everything that's on there. At the top, you've got a couple of options. So you've got the picker to choose whose schedule you're looking at. So I can see Dave and Matt, my other team members, as well if I want to look at their schedule. So I can look at Matt's. Haven't added anything yet, so his schedule's blank. Or I can look at Dave's, or I can look at my own. Underneath that, you can see the total revenue for that day. So that'll be adding up all the jobs that you have in your schedule for that day and giving you a projection of their value. And next to that, the estimated travel time. So at the moment, I'm just going to Hotel A and back, so it's only 30 minutes. But if I had 7 or 8 jobs in there, it would calculate all of the travel time and show you the total at the top. Below that, you've got your date picker. So if you want to change days, you can open that up and choose which day you want to look at on the calendar. Another way you can navigate through the days, if you just want to go to yesterday or the next, you can just swipe on the screen and swipe across between the different days. Faster way to do it. Additionally to that, in the top left corner next to the gear icon, you've got these 3 lines. Pressing that will open up list view, and that's a good way to view kind of someone's week or get a larger overview of what they're up to instead of a day-by-day view. I'm going to switch back to the day-by-day view though, so I can carry on with this this example of how to complete a job. Last things before I do that though, these other 2 options, you've got your start time and location. So that purpose of that is to help us with your route calculation. So you telling us where you're starting from and what time, that helps us to estimate your travel time. To the left of that is your team size. So if I wanted to change this to 2 team members in the van, I can do that there. Update for all schedules or just today. And what that's going to do is shrink the job time because there's now 2 of us doing it. Okay, so that's kind of a good overview of your schedule page. Now I'm going to show you how you actually go about completing a job. So once you arrive on site, you can open up a job by tapping on the job tile in your calendar. That's going to bring up this page. Now, this page gives you an overview of the tasks you're doing, as well as the schedule details for that day. If you want more information, you can go to job details on the right and see the photos that were originally taken for that job and any extra details or comments that were created when that job was created. What you're mostly going to use this for, I guess, is logging work. And you can do this in a couple of ways. If you don't time yourself on site, that's fine. A lot of people don't. You can just go straight to complete. But if you do, when you arrive on site, you can start this timer here and it will record your time on site. In addition to that, it will also prompt you to take a before photo. So taking a before photo, again, it's going to give you the options to take a photo. I'm just in the office, so I'm going to take a picture of the chair. Or you can just add a photo from your gallery, save and continue. That timer will now run for the duration of that site visit. Once you've finished the work, you can then hit complete, and that timer will automatically be populated into the recorded time on site section. Because I didn't run it for more than a minute, it's just showing a 00. So what I'm going to do is manually write in my time on site, which is another option as well if you don't want to use the timer. I'm going to tick off the tasks I did as well. So I did the grass, trimming, hedges and tree work. There's also a section for adding any extra notes about the visit. Perhaps you didn't get time to do something, or there's some information that you want to capture that will be useful for the next time you do that site. You can write that in this free text box here. You can then go ahead and take your after photos as well. So again, choose from library or take a live photo. So I'll take it just a little bit to the right, and you'll see that load then. Once you've provided all the information, you can go ahead and click complete, and that will now be saved to that site under site history. You've now got an option, if you want, to go ahead and send that completion report to someone's email. So perhaps clients might want to see what jobs you did, how long you're on site, and your before and after photos. If you want to share that information with them, you can just open up the completed job, scroll to the bottom, and you'll see a couple of options, send visit report being the option you want if you want to go ahead and email that information to your client. Okay. So just closing that now as well, you can now see in the calendar there's a tick next to the completed job and it's faded out. And if you're the owner of the business and you want to check on the progress of your team, you can go ahead and look in their calendars and see which jobs they've completed and which ones they haven't for the day.